No, 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 no.
Stay savage, boy. Shino Ventura was popping today. We are back. It's been a minute since we did a video, but honestly, I don't really have that much to talk about as of lately. I've been reading the Black Clover manga. We will be dropping more content regarding Black Clover, as well as something regarding My Hero a little bit later on. But right now, what I really want to talk about is like what's going on in the Boruto anime right now. And basically what just happened in the Boruto anime that was very detrimental to what I'm about to speak on. So my boy Ukyo Kodachi and my boy Masashi Kishimoto, they essentially are the GOATs right now, because if you guys looked at what they did in episode 65 of Boruto, the way they changed everything that initially happened from the Boruto movie and the Boruto manga, and they changed it into a whole different scale of fighting in the Boruto anime. Like, I'm talking about, this was literally the most hype moment in anime for 2018. A lot of people are gonna beg to differ about that, but like, talk about like coordinated. This fight was amazing. Like, the strategic play was epic. You know, this was a real epic battle. This wasn't just a single blow for blow type of battle. Obviously, we had other good fights this year, but like, obviously we had other fights this season, but this was the best fight in terms of like the choreography. It was choreographed like perfectly. Like, this fight was just like all over the place in terms of like style. It was sleek. You know, this stuff was really nice. I'm talking about, they got down with the nitty gritty. You know, obviously we seen, you know, Sasuke switch with Momoshiki with the chain using the Rinnegan. Like, you know, we see some real tactical stuff. You know, obviously they came through with the kunai. My boy Boruto was able to make the Rasengan disappear. He even ran up with the shadow clones. We saw the Jogan. We saw something that was so epic and so hype. And like, the reason why I want to talk about this specifically is because like, once you give the fans something that's so hype and so amazing, you know, you have to kind of cater to that, because then we start to expect stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not completely upset about what's happening in the anime right now, because it is filler. Like, you know, obviously we got to get this little Chocho arc going, but like, even still, like, you know, you could have gave us a little bit of a better filler. Like, I would rather us follow Inogen again, or like maybe Shigadai, maybe even follow Metal Lee, get into his life story, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really get a lot of insight about his parents. We know Rock Lee is his dad, but like, they never properly say who his mother was. So it's like one of those things where we could have actually dived into Metal Lee background more than Chocho's, because like, we already know about Chocho. We know how she is. I understand that this is supposed to be her mini development arc and stuff like that. We've seen her insecurities and stuff pop up like that. But when you go off of a series that's based around hype, and you take this hype fight that was like literally the best fight of the year, you take that momentum and you're supposed to transfer that momentum into something else. And what we saw, which actually took place in like the next, in this current arc that we have, in which we have one more episode that ends this week. And on this week, thank you, finally, like, I'm so excited. But like, when you take all those like types of mechanics that you set this anime up to have, and you know, you set it up to be like some superior fight, you know, obviously you guys do need a break. You know, obviously you guys put in a lot of work for this, but you know, you could have smooth sailed it. Like, you know, you could have transitioned into something a little less hype, but something still engulfing the viewer, because a lot of us would like to know about Metal Lee. You know, obviously we'll probably like to see Shigadai a little bit more in his natural habitat, maybe something about Inogen, maybe we'll actually see Owabi's parents and stuff like that. Maybe something around those lines, you know. Obviously, or you could have just, you know, had a day in the life of Sasuke Uchiha or something like that. Or maybe day in the life of Naruto Uzumaki, even Sakura for the most part, or Hinata or Himawari. But like, transition into what we have with Chocho, bruh, it's like, yo, what? Like, dog, what are you doing? Like, I feel like this is the biggest mistake that Kishimoto and Ukyo Kodachi has actually like did. Like, this was like one of the biggest mistakes for me. I was just like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all literally gave everybody the most gorgeous, I'm talking about beautiful, like, it wasn't as clean as the movie, because obviously the movies are more in like HD type quality, you know. It wasn't as smooth as that, but like, out in terms of like the fighting and like how they was like coordinated and shit like that, that shit was epic, bro. I'm talking about the whole timeline was talking about it. I seen people that just straight up hate bash Boruto, was like, oh my gosh, this is the Naruto I originally loved. This is the Naruto that I originally fell in love with. Like, why can't Boruto be like this all the time? I understand it's a build-up, but once you finally engulf the fans that's been bashing the series for a really long time, you have to find some type of way to keep them going. And I feel like the best way to actually do that and execute that properly would have Metal Lee up in there doing some taijutsu and stuff. We could see some more hand-to-hand combat, so you guys can show us your future progression or what you guys plan on doing in the future right after you come off this monumental arc. Because like my boy Eternal said, you know, we we powwow, we look at each other's content. I look at his videos, he look at mine. Like he said, you know, this was Momoshiki's art. When you look back at Boruto universe, you're gonna look at a few things. You're gonna look at the New Age arc, more so for the purpose that the Jogan was introduced during that arc. You're gonna look at Kagura arc due to the fact that Kagura is supposed to be some type of connection and some type of close road to Boruto. And then you're gonna look at Momoshiki arc. Momoshiki arc stands on top of all of those things. Then obviously we're gonna have a little bit about the Mugen Ninjas in the future, and then we're gonna have something about the Kara in the future as well. I don't want to go into context because that would be spoilers, but outside of that, Momoshiki is gonna be like the second largest, and then like Kara and Kawaki are gonna be like, you know, like either the main cake. But like when you hear about yeah bro, watch the beginning of Boruto, Momoshiki fight was dope as hell. Like that's gonna be literally the centerpiece that leads you up into the fight. Mind you, you don't get it into like episode 65. I mean, that's not necessarily bad saying this. You could just bulk watch it, but like that was supposed to be that introduction that was very detrimental to the series, that impacted the series, that actually helped Boruto find his ninja way, and as well as like help everything progress. But like when we get stuff like Chocho, you know, she's out here kissing this grown ass man, well at least attempting to kiss this grown ass man, you know what I'm saying, and then pretending to be like super skinny when we know she's not skinny, and then, you know, obviously calling her friend discount humans and stuff like that. You start to wonder, you're like, yo, what's happening here? Like, I apologize for the background noise. I think a plane just flew by my house. I live by an airport, but literally it just makes you look at the series a certain kind of way, and it's just like, bruh, you just gave me the good stuff, pause. Can I get some more? Like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they literally just gave us like some anime crack, and then they expect us to take this anime weed. Like, it's like, go, what? I can't, no, nigga, like, bruh, what? I can't get jiggy with this shit, bro. Like, put the other shit on. Like, that's what we all saying. That's literally what everybody on Twitter is saying. And I think how they felt it really, and like this large sum for me, is due to the fact that this was something that we all expected. We all wanted this. We all wanted this to be like a really, really hype situation for Boruto. We wanted this to be as hyped as they gassed it. You know, obviously when we seen this form introduced in the manga, a lot of us were happy about that. A lot of people were like, yeah, so is they gonna put this form in the anime? Because, you know, the anime has a lot of different adaptations and a lot of different changes regarding stuff that happens in the manga, but it's not exactly the same. As well as like the movie has its own little thing too. Like, we obviously had the wind nature, I changed the lightning nature, and then the manga didn't specify. You know, we had like a lot of nits and picks that always changes throughout, like, you know, the Boruto manga, the Boruto movie, like history, you know, with the anime and stuff like that. Like the Jogan, we never saw that ever. The Jogan has never appeared, but it appeared in the anime. You know, obviously we haven't really seen it too much in the manga, but if you look at the manga, you see it when he's fighting Kawaki, and it's not necessarily depicted what it is. So up until this point in the manga, you still haven't seen the Jogan, but we have that in the movie. So like, you know, they put all these attributes, the Jogan, they put, you know, Momoshiki's prophecy, they had Naruto and Sasuke saucing it up, bro. I'm talking about even like, you know, we had Boruto saucing it up with a few of his shadow clones. He actually ran the fade a little bit, you know, he tried to put the pause on Momoshiki, you know, and he even stepped him using the Jogan. So it's one of those things where you gave us all these attributes that you've been building us up to have, you know what I'm saying? You've been building us up to like get, and then when we actually get it, you know, you turn around and Chocho super butterfly mode. Like, all right, I can see. I would have saw it if it would have been like a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? I get what they're doing. She's 12. She's supposed to act like that, I guess. She's supposed to look for her knight in shiny armor type shit, her Prince Charming type shit. But it's like, bruh, you just can't like go from this to that. Like, it just doesn't like fit. Like, you know, a lot of people are really upset about that, and a lot of people are actually being pushed back to like how they was before, because it's when you engulf and you finally get that demographic, or you finally get those old viewers engaged, or you finally get people that are finally starting to watch solely for the purpose of you actually initiating and executing this fight so epically, and then you change it to like Chocho. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, bro, what's up? Like, I really don't understand. I do love Boruto a lot, but like, there's a lot of what the fuck moments. Is like, what are you doing? Like, can you not do this right now? I mean, Sumire and her friends basically taming the animals type shit, that was one of them. I was like, no. And like, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't actually going to review this episode about Chocho. Like, I even told Twitter, he was like, do I even review this shit? And then like, it was like, yo, you might as well just do it for the sole sake of consistency. And I was like, well, I mean, I get it, consistency, you know, as a content creator, but at the same time, you know, this isn't something that I really want to talk about as an adult. Like, obviously, you know, this is something that's approaching a new demographic. You know, they're reaching out to the new kids, but you, mind you, if you're somebody that's been following the series since Naruto, you're going to continue to watch. You know, it's called Boruto Naruto Next Generation. A lot of people like to say Naruto's quote unquote dead, but as long as Naruto is in the franchise's name, it will continue to excel. It's going to always be a Naruto series because it's literally Naruto's sequel, bro. It's literally that. It's just following his son. You know, it's like saying Dragon Ball Z ended, so Goku shouldn't be the main character. You know, Dragon Ball Super should be about somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying Dragon Ball Z is dead because, you know, it ended and then, you know, he went to Dragon Ball Super. So, like, the Dragon Ball franchise are technically dead. Like, people say that a lot on Twitter, and a lot of people saying that in streams, and a lot of people say that in my Discord, and I'm just like, what do you mean? And they're more so regarding that, not Dragon Ball, but they're more so regarding that Naruto is dead because of what they're doing with Chocho right now. A lot of people is like, yo, this is just not the wave. This is not what we gonna do out here in these streets, and this is not the heat. So how do you feel about Kishimoto and Kodachi actually, like, you know, coming in here and doing this after like giving you that best meal? Like, you know, they fix you that fucking T-bone, talking about medium well or medium rare, however you want it, you know what I'm saying? I usually get mine medium well, like in between, but not like rubbery as fuck, but like just that border, you know what I'm saying? I get it smothered with onions, I might get it smothered in crab meat, depends on what restaurant I go to, you know. Obviously you get that cheesecake creme brulee on the side, you know what I'm saying? Or you get that, you know, that white chocolate, you know, like bread pudding type shit on the side. But like literally that's what they gave us, you know what I'm saying? They gave us that 5-star cuisine, and then they turned around and gave us Chocho being obsessed with a 21-year-old who actually tried to kiss her multiple times, not just once. It's creepy. But literally, let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel with this momentum change. How do you feel about like what they're actually doing and how it's executed? And with that being said, my name is Shinobi. Stay true and stay real. And until next time, see you guys later. Make sure you have a blessed day. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. And until next time, I'm out here. I will put the outro, but like copyright, because, you know, YouTube's a dumbass.